Hello YouTube, it's Renee here, doing a video response to SmokinGrampa Bones, and this is my official first video response on YouTube. It couldn't go to a nicer guy. SmokinGrampa Bones. He's one of the gents that reached out to me, and since then has always taken the time to a lot of times comment on my videos. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much, compadre. And okay, well, he said to keep it short, so let's do this. 5 questions. When I started pipe smoking. I started 2 years ago as a hobby, as primarily what I do now. 2 years ago is when I started. I always had, because I always smoked cigars, and I always had a couple of pipes lying around, but never anything as a hobby, as what it is today. But 2 years ago is when I quit smoking cigarettes. So I picked up a pipe, and it just went on from there, man. I haven't stopped. I love it. It's my thing now. That's what I do. Favorite song. This song is quite possibly, in my opinion, I'm not saying that it is the best version of this song, but to me it is, because of just the memories I have with it. But my favorite song is Always on My Mind by the Pet Shop Boys. It's an Elvis Presley song, so right off the bat it was a good song to begin with. Some might say that maybe the Pet Shop Boys butchered it. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I don't know. It happens to be my favorite version of that song. So that's that. And see here, number 3, favorite food. Vietnamese food happens to be my favorite. It's just one of those things where somebody a long time ago one time invited me to eat Vietnamese food. I've never eaten it before. Thank God. Luckily for me, I pride myself in being open-minded about a lot of things. I like to try new things, and I tried that, and it became my favorite food, and that's what it is. Unfortunately, not too many people like it around that I know of. So whenever I do eat Vietnamese food, I usually go by myself, but that's okay, because I love it, and no matter what, where, when, I will, if I can find it, I'll eat it. See here, number 4, favorite childhood memory. Okay, now this one right here, God, it was my favorite childhood memory was it was when I was a kid, of course, 1976, 77, and I had to do a field trip for school, and it was on a Saturday morning that we had to go back to school and for the field trip, and I hated it because I didn't want to do it. I remember getting up in the morning and going and go to school and waiting in line to be put on a bus, and we were going to go to the movies of all places, and I'm like, why? And I remember getting to the movie theater, and I was just complaining. I was like, what the hell? Sorry, heck. What the heck? We weren't allowed to curse back then. And I remember looking up at the billboard, for the movie we were going to watch, and I remember looking and still complaining, looking up and telling my little friend, and like, why do we have to be here on Saturday? And what the hell is this? I'm sorry, what the heck is this? Star Wars? What is that? That's what we want to watch. And mind you, by the end of the movie, I was hooked on Star Wars. That was it. I didn't stop being hooked on Star Wars. Till God knows when. I don't remember when, but it became part of my life as a child. Star Wars. It really did. Like it did just about anybody. But I remember that part, that I didn't know what Star Wars. The movie was brand new. Nobody had heard of it, so I hadn't seen it. So I was like, Star Wars? What is that? I didn't even know what it was about. So anyway, that's it. And last but not least, favorite memory of this summer. Unfortunately, you guys already know the story. It was being able to get all the tobacco that I was able to purchase this summer because of selling all my Zippo lighters and all the all my antiques and vintage lighters that I had, and I was able to get quite a lot of tobacco, and I used the money that all of it that I got from selling my Zippo lighters and my antique lighters. I used all that money. I just threw it back into buying pipes and tobacco. That's what I did. Because, like I've told you guys before, I traded one hobby for another. That's all I did. And that's the happiest memory. That's my fondest memory of this summer, is being able to do that, because it was, to this day, I still don't regret it. I wake up, I still haven't tried all the tobacco that I bought, so I still wake up every day and I look at my stash, and I'll see, it's like, oh my God, I still have to try that, I still have to try that, and it's still exciting. So that's my fondest memory, I guess, of this summer. And that about does it. So there you go, and we're at 7 minutes. Sorry, compadre. I tried to do it as fast as I could. Anyways, alright guys, as always, thanks to SmokinGrampa Bones for this, and compadres, comadres, bye con Dios.